Hello and welcome to Learning 101. Today we're going to look at comparing fractions. What is a fraction? A fraction represents part of a whole. Take for example, look at a pizza. That is a whole pizza, or it's one entire pizza. Look at the next pizza. Part of the pizza is missing. So it's no longer an entire pizza, or it's no longer a whole pizza, but it's part of the pizza. In other words, a fraction of the pizza is gone. Let's look at parts of a fraction. Look at the fraction, 4/10. The number 4 is above the line. Numbers that are above the line is called the numerator. The number 10 is below the line. The number under the line is called the denominator, and the line between those two numbers is called the vinculum. Let's compare fractions with like numerator, and remember, numerators are numbers above the vinculum, or above the line. Look at the fractions, 3/4 and 3/6. Which one is greater, and which one is lesser? Well, if two fractions have the same numerator but different denominators, the greater fraction is the one with the lower denominator. So let's look at the denominators, or the numbers under the vinculum. We have 4 and 6. Of the numbers 4 and 6, which one is lower? 4. So the fraction with the lowest denominator is greater, which means that 3/4 is more than 3/6. Let's compare fractions with like denominator, and we know the denominators are numbers that are below the vinculum. Let's look at the fractions, 5/12 and 7/12. Which one is greater and which one is lesser? Well, if two fractions have the same denominator but different numerators, the greater fraction is the one with the bigger numerator. So let's see. Of 5 and 7, which one is bigger? 7. So that tells us that 5/12 is lower than 7/12. In other words, 5/12 is lesser than 7/12. Now let's compare fractions with unlike numerators and denominators, which means that the numerators and denominators are different. Look at the fractions, 3/4 and 2/6. Which one is greater and which one is lesser? Well, for us to know which fraction is greater and which one is lesser, we have to make the two denominators the same. How do we make the two denominators the same? Well, we can make them the same by finding the lowest common multiple, or LCM. Let's find the LCM of the denominators 4 and 6. First, we list the multiples of 4 and the multiples of 6 and look for the lowest common multiple between them. What is the LCM? 12. Now let's go back to the denominators. Look at 4. 4 times what gives us 12? 3. So we multiply the denominator by 3 and also the numerator by 3. Now let's go to the next denominator, 6. 6 times what gives us 12? 2. So we multiply the denominator by 2 as well as the numerator by 2. We do this so that both fractions have the same denominator. Then we can see which fraction is greater and which fraction is lesser. Now let's multiply across. 3 times 3 give us 9. 4 times 3 give us 12. So the fraction now becomes 9/12. Let's go to the next one. 2 times 2 gives us 4, and 6 times 2 gives us 12. So the fraction now becomes 4/12. So now we have 9/12 and 4/12, and keep in mind that 9/12 is equivalent to 3/4, and 4/12 is equivalent to 2/6. So of the numerators 9 and 4, which one is greater? That's right, 9. So 9/12 is greater than 4/12, which means 3/4 is greater than 2/6. So when we're comparing fractions with unlike numerators and denominators, first, make the denominators alike. We do this by finding the LCM of the denominators. Next, the fraction with the bigger numerator is greater. So the fractions 3/4 and 2/6, which one is greater and which one is lesser? 3/4 is greater than 2/6. Let's review. Try to work the following exercises on your own. You can pause the video here. Here are the answers. If you've gotten all of them correct, good job. If you haven't, keep practicing. You'll get them right eventually. If you want to do some more practicing with comparing fractions, click on the link in the description box below for more worksheets on comparing fractions. Don't forget to subscribe for new notification, leave a like and comment in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.